What's up, and welcome back to another video. We're back out at the range today to just kind of, I don't know, throw something together here. I got my recurve again. I'm post Bow Disciples right now. We shot Bow Disciples 2 weekends ago now. Had a great time, but unfortunately I shot like absolute garbage. However, I did record, did do a video on one of the courses there, shooting my recurve, so I'm gonna let you guys decide if I post that video or not. So we'll say this video gets, I don't know, I don't have a lot of you guys watching, so we'll say this video gets 15 likes, then I'll put out the video of me shooting my recurve at Bow Disciples. A little bit about that one. So I didn't record until the second day because I was recording with Vince from Mesa Outdoors, and so I was letting him do his thing with the camera. I shot 3 courses in all, so, well, 1 course twice, but I shot three times with my recurve, and so total 45 targets, and maybe I hit 20 of the 45, I don't know. But anyways, the day that I did record, I ended up losing my finger tab on like target number 4 out of 15, and I haven't shot without a finger tab since the first day I shot this recurve, so I'll just say it was pretty bad. But like I said, if you guys want to see it, give me 15 likes on this video and I'll put that one out. But I will say what that did lead me to, losing my finger tab. Where's it at? So my wife was digging around in the garage getting ready to start packing stuff up for our move, and actually found this little 3-finger glove. And so I've been shooting this for a couple of days now, and I have to admit, I might be shooting better with it. And part of it is because, so at Bow Disciples, met some new guys, shot a couple courses with some new guys, and one of them claims to shooting a recurve pretty well. And so he told me that the best thing he found was string walking. And I wasn't doing any string walking with my finger tab. I was trying to do everything instinctual, which I obviously, maybe, you know, the longer I shot instinctive, probably would have got better. But I figured without a finger tab, now I'm back to shooting 3 fingers. So I went from split to 3 under, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try this string walking thing you told me about. And I feel like I've already seen some improvements. So I think that might be, that might be the way I go with shooting now. So kind of what this video is gonna be is showing you guys my process of shooting, or string walking, I guess. So if you get bored of these videos of me just shooting at the practice range with my recurve, it doesn't hurt my feelings if you guys don't watch. But if you at least watch the beginning, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, would appreciate it. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And I guess a new development. So I'm very close to my final appointment to be cleared to shoot my compound again. So here's what I did last week. Early this week. So I came out with my family to the range about a week ago now, and I was like, I'm just gonna shoot my compound a couple times to see how it feels. And so that's what I did. I shot my compound 5 or 6 times, shot it at 60 yards, hung it up on the 60-yard bow hanger that we have here, and then I helped my son shoot for a little while, helped him put his stuff away. And when I got done putting the stuff away, completely forgot my bow was hanging on the bow hanger. We got in the truck and we left. That was at about 6:30 that evening. Left it overnight, remembered it on my way back to work the next morning. So I shot straight out here about 8 o'clock that morning, and unfortunately my bow was gone. Checked in with everybody, our law enforcement here on base. I checked in with the outdoor rec that manages the range. Nobody turned it in. So unfortunately, I guess somebody felt the need to steal my bow from the range. So here I am now, a week away from being cleared to shoot my compound, and I have no compound bow. So, but long intro to this one. I'm gonna get over here and start shooting this thing and show you guys what I'm doing different. Are we good? Light's good. Okay, so here's what we're doing. Like I said, I went to this little 3-finger glove that we found. And so with the finger tab, I was shooting split, which for anybody that doesn't know, that means 1 above, 2 below. And I was just coming to the same anchor point every time. I'd get in here and anchor around my lip, and I was just trying to instinctually shoot. Anyways, lost the finger tab, so guy was telling me about string walking, and what a lot of people do, or what he explained to me, is they'll find like a 20 to 25 yard mark where they hold on the string, and they'll tie in some serving material, just like as a reference point, and then you can just kind of walk your fingers up for longer shots or down for lower shots. So what I'm understanding, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but the lower that you go down on the string, that's what you want to do for closer shots. And then the further out you go, you keep walking it up, and it's got something to do with the angle that the arrow comes off the string that lets it fly higher or lower. So now what I'm doing, again, three under, and then I found that somewhere about right in here is my point for 20 yards. I haven't found it exactly because I'm still a little inconsistent in my drawback and just kind of the pressure I'm putting on the bow at release. But somewhere around in here seems to be fairly close to 20. And we're just gonna do some shooting here, show you guys what I'm doing now, and then if you're a recurve shooter and you can point out anything that I'm still not doing too great, be sure to let me know. But I'll give you a few of what I'm doing back here, and then I'll get the camera on the target. So something I'm trying to be cognizant of is like keeping my back shoulder down, because a problem I had with this and with compound too is I had that weak shoulder where I just kind of let it ride up into my ear. I don't think that's very good for stability, so I'm trying to be conscious of keeping that shoulder down. But something with string walking they told me is you move your fingers, but you keep the same anchor point. And so I'm still anchoring to the front of my mouth. And here we go. It's definitely cut down on my left and right misses. So when I was shooting instinctive split, I definitely had a huge variance in my left and right. So when I missed left and right, it was very bad. And I've definitely seen an improvement in my left and right misses. And I would say that probably has something with shooting like this, especially at 20. The arrow is pretty much right in line with my eyeball, so I can see, I can tell when my arrow's straight or if I'm canting off one direction or the other. My group size has gotten a lot tighter since I started shooting like this too. Even though it's only been, I don't know if this is my second or third time technically shooting. I think it's just my second, but I've already noticed a difference in group size for sure. And then I had a random flyer right there. All right, so this is I shot I think 3 groups before I started filming, but 20 yards again. This is that flyer that I just said I had, but 2 on the plate, 3 of them within a, like a baseball size right there, and then this one missed a little bit too. This is my first shot right here. But overall, tighter group than what I was definitely doing shooting split finger. But I'm gonna shoot a few groups at probably every yardage today. Just kind of show you how I'm walking my fingers up and down the string for different ranges. I shot all the way out to 60 the other day. Not very good, but I shot at 50, and I really shocked myself at 50, which is why I ended up walking it out to 60 to see how I shot. But let's keep shooting. Yeah, we're gonna try this angle right here and see how it looks. Still shooting at 20 yards here. A little bit high. Still, again, still trying to find that. The problem with not having a tie-in too is like I might find the spot for 20, but remembering exactly where it is every time. That one's in there. And so what string walking does, and why I'm pretty sure it's not considered instinctual, is string walking, you basically will put your point on. So put field point on the target at whatever distance you're shooting. So you have a actual aiming point, I guess, aiming reference, terms, words, whatever. So what I'm doing there is, again, it's easier at 20 because I'm so far down on the string that at my regular anchor point, the arrow is right in line with my eyeball. But even at any other distance, I just draw back, I put my field point right on where I want to hit, and then let her fly. No, that was 5. I'm down to 5 arrows because I lost 5 at Bow Disciples. So you see there, again, that was first shot, so still trying to make sure I find the same reference point on my string, but overall consistency way better. Tighter group, that one's around softball size, maybe a little bit bigger. This is I think it's a 5-inch plate, but put 2 on it that time and then just missed there and little off on that one. But consistency, again, I've already said it like 40 times. Consistency way better now with string walking. All right, we're just gonna rip a bunch. All right, so now we're gonna try at 30. And so, I can give you guys a look here. This right here is about where I'm placing my fingers for the 20-yard shot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to guess about 1 finger width, and we're gonna try that at 30 and see what happens. All right, so find my 20. It's about right here. I'm gonna raise up 1 finger width. Same anchor point. All right, so what I did there, what I did wrong there, is I did not get point on before I shot. So let's try that again. Closer. Screwed that one up. These knocks are not wanting to stay on the string today. 20, finger width. Might need to go up just a little bit higher than 1. Let's try it about right there. All right, let's go check that one out. So this one, I think I missed my anchor point on this one. I think I might have tried to go lower on my anchor. And then the rest, we touched fletchings here. Groups widening out a little bit, as you would expect at further distance with the recurve. These 3 I thought felt like they were point on, so I'm gonna try walking my fingers up the string just a little bit further this next round. See if that makes a difference. All right, like I said, we're gonna go a little bit higher this time. Great elevation. Push that a little bit left. Oof, I did it again. I pushed that one way high. I think that one, so something that Alan was telling me, that guy I shot with at Bow Disciples, is I very often, when the shot breaks, I'll be like pushing my bow forward. I think that might have something to do with pushing that shot high, because I definitely felt my arm and the bow jump forward on that release. That one went to the exact same spot. Let me try squaring up a little bit. I'm definitely leaning into it, and that might be kind of playing into me pushing the bow forward. I'm gonna try to redistribute the weight on my feet here. Oh, same exact spot. Maybe I've walked up just a little bit too much. That one was right at the top of the plate. Didn't like that one. Let's go check that one out. All right, I found some consistency on that one with the exception of this awful flyer right here. Gonna put them all around the plate again on that one. A couple of them just clipped it, but definitely found some consistency. So something I'm doing different, trying to consciously do different now, is when I was shooting more instinctual, I would draw a lot slower, right? So I would draw slow, kind of aim or get my bearings as I'm drawing, and I'd hit my anchor point for a split second and let it go. So what I'm doing now, shooting this way where I'm putting point on, is I'm just powering through the draw, getting drawn and getting anchored, and then kind of aiming it like I would my compound, and then finishing the shot. So moving on down the line here, just to keep showing you guys what I'm changing. Again, about right here is my 20-yard hold. I went to about right here for 30. Moving on down the line, we're gonna go to 40, so I'm gonna hold about a finger width to a finger width and a half below the nock. And so I'm kind of basing this off of a little bit of what I learned when I was shooting it the other day. Is I found that fingers right to the nock was about the perfect placement for 50 yards. And then at 60, I went to split finger 1 over 2 under. So 40, I'm gonna shoot here. And then I'm just gonna stop boring you guys. I'm gonna blaze through some shots down the line and then close this video out. That was an amazing shot if I was trying to hit the deer. But I wasn't. I was trying to hit the plate, and I might have actually 12 ringed that deer trying to hit the plate, which means I need to go a little bit higher on the string then. I'm not going to tell you guys what just happened on that one. Yeah, I am. I missed. Shot over it. Not great. And then there were 3, so I was able to find that one that just skipped over, but it chunked the heck out of that fletching, so no bueno. Again, I understand the craziness of shooting a recurve at 40, 50, and 60 yards, but we're just doing it for fun. So we're gonna send some at 50 for the heck of it, send some at 60 for the heck of it, and then I'll give you guys your time back. I did hit this plate a few times at 50 the other day, so. Way left, a little low. That was point on. I don't know why that one went so much lower than the first one. Dang. Way low. Got the camera set up at 60. You guys are back here with me on the mics from the line. And honestly, with the way this thing sprays at this distance, I can't confidently say my camera is out of the danger zone, but this one's for you guys. Taking the chance. So I'm at 60. As far as my string walking, so this one up to 50. At 50 I did 3 under, pointer finger directly on the knock. For 60 I'm gonna go split finger, 1 over, 2 under, and we're gonna see if we can hit that. The goal for 60 is just to hit the block, so we'll see. Maybe I'll look out and hit the plate. We're gonna try to go point on here. Here we go. Okay. On the block. A little high on that one. All right, last shot, 60 yards. Here we go. Oh, that didn't sound good. Oh yeah, I just missed the block on that last shot. I would say 60 yards is out of my range with the recurve. What do you think? I'm just kidding, I know it is. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. If you stuck around to the end, I just want to say thank you, and then also ask while you're here, if you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, give it a like, and then subscribe while you're here too. Like I said at the beginning, if this video does hit 15 likes, then I'll go ahead and put out the video of me shooting my recurve at Bow Disciples. And also, if you're new here, I do the Mountains Are Everywhere podcast on this YouTube channel, and also release it on all the various podcasting platforms. So if you're into podcasts and want to give that a listen, I'd really appreciate it. I'm a little bit behind on it, a couple weeks behind, just because Bow Disciples a couple weekends ago, and then a couple weekends before that, my wife and I actually bought a pop-up camper that I had to do a little bit of work to kind of cut into my time. But I will be getting back on track and releasing a new episode of the podcast this week. Be sure to check it out, because it's also going to lead into my first ever giveaway on the Mountains Are Everywhere YouTube channel. The guy that I podcast with is the owner-operator of ArrowTuningKits.com. So we're gonna join together and do a little giveaway on that. So be on the lookout for it. As far as this video, please let me know what you think. I don't know how many more videos I'll do shooting my recurve, because I feel like it's boring for you guys. But if you do like it, let me know in the comments what you like about it. Anything that different you'd like to see. Like I also said, I will be shooting my recurve longer than expected, just because of the deal that just went down with my compound. So I guess if I'm shooting it, I might as well video, but I do want to give you guys what you want. So be sure to let me know. And I think that's all I got. So thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Keep climbing.